I've actually started cheating now, and I'm intentionally waiting until it's a good time for me to add math. Now I will be done at 7:15. Oh, I'm so cheap. Okay. So, I have decided that it would be a great idea to make this Chibi look like she's actually a girl. Yes. So here goes nothing, guys. Get yourselves ready. Woo-ha! There's many ways to do this. You could do this thing right here. You go like out. Okay, you can do that. Or, I'll show you on the other eye. You could simply go like this. Now, you like zoom out and you look at it. I kind of like this one. I don't really like doing the whole thing like Tyga's eyes. If you guys have ever seen Toradora, which I love Toradora, and I love Toradora. So, Tyga's eyes are like really draw. Kind of like that. Pretty spiky. I know. For such a rough person, she actually does have like little eyelashes down here too. It's kind of cute. You can go there. And so those are your options. So like you could either do something like this, which I think is a little like, you know, I like that one more. It's a lot easier. It's a lot simpler. For this tutorial, I'm not like, you know, going all out here on this tutorial. So we're just gonna do that. Easy enough. Right. Woo! Oh, clean up lines. And now we have our chibi head. So I'm sure you guys are like, okay, Ellie, now it's time to color it in. Alright, I shall begin the coloring. So, you select your wand tool, that'd be W. If you guys were wondering what shortcut that is, if you have W assigned as your wand tool. Come here, W it up, and click. Make sure you're still on your line. Okay? It's very important. You need to be on the line stuff. Make sure that you click on contiguous, because that makes a difference. If it's not on contiguous, it will select every single thing like white or black, depending on what, you know, color it selects, all of the color that you selected. Anyway, W select. Okay, no, now if you have a gap, it will tell you, and I have a gap. Now you just have to find the gap. How can you tell? It's because I didn't select my face, and yet the face is selected here. So somewhere on the lines. I'm gonna guess it's over here, obviously, because yeah, that makes total sense. We'll just have to fix that now. So, just gonna draw that line. Let's hiccup. Why am I hiccuping? Okay, much better, much better. Now make sure that you also hold shift down, and then click to select all the little tiny extra strands of hair. And eventually I'll show you guys how to go back in through and select hair that did not select either. Okay. Then you go to your next layer. This girl, she had like whitish hair, but we're going to go with blondish hair for the purposes of this video. G is the paint bucket tool. G is the paint bucket tool, guys. And you color in your hair. Voila! Just gonna deselect that. Okay, so now you're like, wow, it looks so awesome. Zoom it in, actual pixels, thank you. Unfortunately, with the time that I have, I'm not actually going to start shading. We're just going to lay down the base colors. This is how you would do this. You just kind of go back in and fill in the tips, because that's really all that matters at this point is the tips. You don't have to like do to the extreme. But yeah, so like anywhere that you see white, something that'll help you with this is to actually change the color of the background to like something opposite on the color wheel. Like red probably isn't the best choice. you could do red. Blue would probably be a better idea, but I mean, you know, you can tell with the red. So we'll use red. And I'm not erasing, I'm drawing, and drawing with this color, thank you. And basically you go through and do this. It's gonna like take up the rest of my video pretty much, which is ridiculous. I've uploaded like 50 bajillion videos at this point today, so I'm okay with this. And if you take away the line art, you'll see that I've filled in these spaces, you know, little blurbs here. That's totally fine. Nobody's gonna see that as long as you keep the line art. And I mean, you know, you worked so hard on the line art, why wouldn't you keep it, right? So you actually also want to go back through along the lines where you see some pink and make sure that you don't see that pink. I mean, sometimes it's not that big a deal. Like here, you can hardly see it, but like here, you might want to do it. And I know you can probably barely see it just because the screen is so tiny, but trust me, it's there. Artist's intuition. You know, I'm listening to like half Christmas, half religious music here. Not, you know, Christmas is extremely religious anyway, so. Woohoo! 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 Having fun now. I like this color too. It's a nice hair color. If you want to know what hair color this is, go back to where in the video where I chose the hair color and just pause it on the little finder thing and it'll give you all the red, green, and blue that you need. I think that's what we use. Red, green, and blue right there. See that? Oh, look at that. Or you could just pause it right there. But you know, whatever. What's your vote or sinks it. That's my saying. You can't have that. I also came up with the saying, dum-dums if you don't have one, you are one. That was to make people eat dum-dums, though. So, did that work? Yes, it did. Of course it did. Well. Some artists will go in and, you know, it's up to you whether what color you like make the eyebrows. So, you know, I make them the color of the hair. I know, it's so awesome. And, yeah. Pretty much, I think that's really all I have time for is this right here, which is stupid because I should have more time than this. But that's okay, we'll do another video. Oh wait, no, I have time. I thought the minutes had changed more than they had, and they haven't, like, changed at all. So, time is passing slowly. Alright, I think we're good there. I'm just gonna go with it. So next I'm gonna select the face. Pow! And on the face, you add, well, yeah, that doesn't matter what you select on the face. Because with the skin, you want to make sure that, it's the bottommost layer when you create it. So like I click to make a new layer underneath of layers 3. And then you choose a skin tone. It's kind of in between red and orangey, and it can be like, you know, like here. Now definitely for this color, you probably want to change it just because red is really close. And blue will give you more. Oh, make sure you unselect whatever you. Stop it. Thank you. Alright, and we're going to stop there with this blue background because you will be able to see much more with blue, probably even in the hair, possibly. But yeah, so see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!